XX here, and welcome back to another one of these fucking Watch Mojo reaction videos. So for the past couple of weeks, I've been doing the top 10 games by generation. I've done the 3rd generation and the 4th generation, and now we're on to the 5th generation. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, you do know that I said I may be doing a different video today, but I'm not. I'm doing this video, and then the video I was talking about, the one about the whole Restore the Snyderverse movement, that's coming on Wednesday, because Wednesday is like my free day where I don't have anything to do, because on Mondays I do these reaction videos, which we'll see how much longer this lasts, because I'm kind of getting sick of doing reaction videos. Not that I don't enjoy making them, it's just I don't want to get labelled as a reaction guy, because fucking Cool Cat's already started giving me shit for that, or he started asking me if I consider myself a reactor, because dude likes reaction videos for some fucking reason. Fridays I do Minecraft, and Sundays I'm supposed to do Stream Sunday, but obviously right now I'm doing the Life is Strange fill-in, which, by the way, if you guys remember, a while back, I did the Spider-Man streams for Stream Sunday, and I didn't continue them on because I didn't have Spider-Man Miles Morales. I actually do have Spider-Man Miles Morales now. I have the PS4 version. So, yeah, if I hadn't announced Until Dawn as the next thing, and I hadn't started Life is Strange, we'd probably be doing Spider-Man Miles Morales right now. So yeah, once I finish Life is Strange 2, then I'm going to start streaming Until Dawn, and then I'm going to start streaming Spider-Man Miles Morales, PS4 version. So, yeah. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this. 5th generation. So that's Sega Saturn, PS1, and N64. Let's go.
It took 5 generations to really perfect.
Okay. Okay, I skipped a little bit ahead in the video. Actually, which is probably a good thing, because I do want to say, my prediction for this time is going to be Final Fantasy VII. I'm going to guess that's the one, because I don't know. It just seems like one of them games. My favorite game from this generation is probably... It's either Banjo-Kazooie or Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's... Oh, wait, no, Ocarina of Time. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be Ocarina of Time, because it's fucking... Yeah, that's considered like the greatest game of all time. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII is going to be number 2, though. But yeah, Ocarina of Time is going to be number 1. I'm just remembering now, yeah. Right. Go on now, that's a great game.
It took 5 generations to really perfect 3 dimensions. Welcome to WatchMojo.com.
Well, not really. More like it took 2, because 3D games kind of became a thing in the 4th generation, with shit like Star Fox and Doom and all that stuff, and then, like... So no, it only really took 2 generations. They weren't trying for the first, 3.
And today we're counting down the top 10 games of the 5th generation. When taking into consideration the consoles of this generation...
Fucking the first Metal Gear Solid. I've never played the first Metal Gear.
We included games for the N64, Sony PlayStation, Game Boy Color...
Oh, Game Boy Color, alright.
And Sega Saturn.
Well, the Game Boy Color, there's not really much to pick from, is there? There's, what? Pokemon Crystal? I guess you could count Gold and Silver, but... I mean, they were Game Boy games, Crystal,
as well as PC games released between 1996 and 2000. As you might expect, now we're getting to the stage where only games that are the best of the best can make the list. Don't believe us? Just take a look at our 10th entry. Here we go!
Oh god, what is the 10th entry?
Number 10, Super Mario 64.
You did not just put Mario 64 at number 10. You're full of shit. Come on! Are you serious? Fuck off!
See what we mean? That's how tough the competition is when Mario only makes spot number 10.
No, it's not just that it's Mario, it's that it's Mario 64! Really? Mario 64 should be, in the top 5, at least. That game is fantastic.
His first foray into 3D was monumental, where Princess Peach's castle served...
Oh god, what the fuck is with that gameplay?
...as the backdrop.
That's hurting my eyes.
From the title screen, where you manipulate Mario's face...
What is wrong with the footage? What the fuck?
Showdown with Bowser.
So long, Gay Bowser! I was so pissed they took that out of 3D All-Stars.
Super Mario 64 was the first big game to come out in the 5th generation, as well as one of the most innovative for movement in a 3D environment.
Yeah, plus it is a fantastic game as well. I love Mario 64.
Number 9, Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Okay, I guess we are counting Gold and Silver then. I mean, fair enough. It does say Game Boy Color inside of the box, so fair enough. But, I don't know. They were technically Game Boy games. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm actually not the biggest fan of Gold and Silver. I know that's blasphemy, but because it's considered the best Pokemon generation, but I don't know. I was never a huge fan of the Johto region.
taking the formula of the original Red and Blue and improving it, Pokemon Gold and Silver
Plus, kinda remaking it in a weird way.
took the gaming world by storm as the new Johto region introduced 100 new creatures to capture. With more gyms and added features such as a time system and new breeding companions, along with the new Steel-type and Dark-type Pokemon, this sequel is jam-packed and remains one of the best of this handheld franchise.
I don't know, maybe I need to give it more time, because I've played a little bit of the original Gold and a little bit of Heart Gold. Well, okay, I say a little bit. I have actually played a decent bit of them. I don't know, I've never finished them. Maybe I do need to get on that. I can tell I don't like them, it's just I didn't really like them as much as I liked Red and Blue. Gold is my preferred out of the two, though.
Number 8, Final Fantasy VII.
What? I'm shocked. I thought I was going to be way higher. Fuck. Alright. I've never played Final Fantasy VII, to be clear.
The first 3D entry in this classic RPG series, Final Fantasy VII brings us some of the finest storytelling and character development seen in video games, along with an amazing art style, the materia battle system, and a fantastic musical score. The game follows Cloud and his team of rebels who are trying to bring down Shinra, a corporation that drains the planet's life, while a larger threat looms in one of the franchise's...
Sorry I'm not saying much here, I just sort of taking this in because I don't really know much about Final Fantasy VII. Aside from, you know, the obvious spoilers, fucking Aerith, is that her name? Yeah, Aerith, she fucking gets killed by Sephiroth, I know that.
franchise's most iconic villains,
Again, who doesn't?
Sephiroth.
Yep.
Number 7, Resident Evil 2.
Of course it was Resident Evil 2. If it was going to be any Resident Evil game, of course it was going to be the second one.
We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer.
Introducing
Mama.
series favorites Leon Kennedy and Claire Redfield,
Yep.
Resident Evil 2 takes
Everyone knows who Leon Kennedy is.
place a few months after the events of the first game in Raccoon City. Players explore a zombie-infested town's police station, trying to uncover the secrets behind the Umbrella Corporation's T-Virus.
About 2 months ago, there was this incident.
To be clear, I've never played any Resident Evil games. I've played obviously games, I think some games that are similar. Like, I think The Last of Us is kind of similar gameplay-wise, but I've never actually played a Resident Evil game, so I can't really, I don't know. I know this one got remade, and it was like critically acclaimed and shit.
Involving these zombie-like creatures.
The puzzles, the amount of...
I do actually have the remake of the first Resident Evil on the Xbox because it was free for gold, like, not too long ago, so I don't know, maybe I'll get on playing that. Although I don't like playing remakes of games before playing the original, so I don't know.
zombies,
I do have a PS1, so I'll try and get my hands on the original Resident Evil.
limited ammo in your possession,
Or Resident Evil 2, honestly, either one. Probably more likely Resident Evil 2.
and an atmosphere of dread
For
that
obvious
still
reasons.
haunts us to this day make this game a survival horror masterpiece.
No. I have to find my brother.
One thing I've never known about Resident Evil is which one's like the most critically acclaimed. Is it 2 or is it 4? Those are the ones I hear people talk about a lot.
Right. This is just the beginning.
Number 6, StarCraft.
Oh god. I never played StarCraft. Not a fan of that art style, though, I'll say that.
A real-time strategy game that made esports a global phenomenon. In StarCraft, 3 galactic factions battle it out for dominance in the Koprulu sector. Players manage their resources, construct their bases,
I've never been a huge fan of like RTS games like this. I don't know why, I've just never been a huge fan of that kind of stuff.
and then march into battle in order to annihilate each other. Let's move. A huge learning curve, clear graphics, and brilliant balancing make this one of the best real-time strategy games ever.
The tide of a greater
Quit spinning over my screen again, goddammit.
against us, threatening to destroy all that we have accomplished.
Number 5, Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Of course. This is another one. I actually have this on Xbox because it was free for gold. At one point I just haven't played it. I've never played any Castlevania games, but I have played the Metroid games and I've heard like Castlevania Symphony of the Night and all of them are like similar kind of gameplay wise. Obviously they wouldn't be exactly the same. It's like fucking not every platformer is the same, so not every Metroidvania is going to be the same. But it's like, yeah, I have heard Symphony of the Night's absolutely fantastic. I do need to get to playing that. I will eventually.
Alucard, what is your business here?
Bro, how the fuck did Simon and Victor Belmont make it into Smash Bros, but Alucard didn't? Like, I know he did as an assist trophy, but really? Like, really? Like, Richter Belmont made it in. And Alucard did. Like, Simon Belmont, I'm not really as surprised at. I'm not as surprised because everyone knows who Simon Belmont is. But Richter Belmont? I didn't know who Richter Belmont was until fucking Smash came out. I knew who Alucard was. Well, then, I didn't know his name, but I knew who he was. You know what I mean? It's like, ugh.
I've come to put an end to this.
Symphony of the Night revived the series and spawned a new genre known
It's revived the series, not for long. Castlevania is basically dead now, which is depressing.
as Metroidvania games. Players assume the role of Alucard as you explore Dracula's castle in order to find and defeat him. No longer are whips the weapon of choice, as swords and shields have taken over, along with magic and the ability
I will say, this game looks fantastic. Like, the fucking, like, I don't know, the sprite work looks really, really good.
to transform into mist, werewolves, and bats. Explore the beautifully detailed non-linear castle right side up or inverted. Number 4, GoldenEye 007.
Yeah, of course this was going to be on here. This is like one of the best FPSs of like the entire generation. When I got my N64 GoldenEye, it was like one of the first games I got, and it's like, yeah. I know they're probably going to talk a lot about the multiplayer here, but honestly, I haven't played much of the multiplayer, and like the single player alone is fucking fantastic. Like, genuinely. I definitely prefer Perfect Dark, I'll say that, and honestly, I would have put Perfect Dark on here instead of this, but GoldenEye is still great.
Yes, it came out 2 years after the release of the film it was adapting, but few could disagree that it became arguably the best film-to-video game adaptation ever. Although,
Yeah, I think, yeah. I'm not sure. It might be, it might not be, I'm not sure.
we do enjoy its spiritual successor, Perfect Dark, playing as classic Bond characters in multiplayer deathmatches was the icing on the cake to a game
And plus this music, come on.
that revolutionized multiplayer shooters on home consoles.
As I said, I haven't really played much of the multiplayer, but from what I've played of the single player, I do well. What I say from what I've played, I haven't played. I have played a fucking decent bit of the single player. I haven't gotten through it all though, as I do need to get to. But yeah, it is a fucking fantastic game.
Number 3, Half-Life.
Fucking love Half-Life. I'm actually playing through Half-Life on my second channel right now. I upload that every Wednesday. At least I try to. I don't know. I slacked like mad on second channel last week, so I cannot miss a single. Like, I literally ever since I put in this daily upload schedule for the second channel, I've missed at least 2 days every single week. I'm trying not to do that anymore. This week I have to make every single day. So yeah, be sure to tune in on Wednesday to see if I have a Half-Life video up and see if I actually made it, because I am playing through it. And it is fantastic. Honestly, I think I might like the first one more than I like the second one. Genuinely.
Half-Life follows Dr. Gordon Freeman, a theoretical physicist working in an underground research facility, Black Mesa.
When all things go to shit.
Hay hits the fan as his work messes with time and space, creating a portal from which deadly aliens emerge.
And kill everyone. During this thing, I wasn't standing still. I was jumping about the place like a goddamn lunatic. From what I remember.
It was revolutionary for its scripted events that continued to tell its story without shifting to cutscenes.
Yeah, it's kind of what Valve is known for. A lot of Valve games do
Still
that.
left pondering one thing: who is G-Man?
Missing a scheduled urinal
G-Man is everywhere. G-Man's goddamn everywhere.
or radiation checkup is grounds
I know they asked who he is, but I'm just gonna tell you where he is because I don't know who the fuck he
for
is.
immediate termination.
Number 2, Metal Gear Solid.
What are you doing?
As I said earlier, never play this game.
Don't think. Shoot.
Oh, the way Snake thinks.
With a complex, intricate storyline with twists and turns galore, combined with amazing stealth action gameplay, gamers were truly blessed with Metal Gear Solid. Revolutionary in-game cutscenes for its time tell the story of Solid Snake as he infiltrates a nuclear weapons facility to stop a team of terrorists.
The threat of nuclear war isn't gone.
Yeah, sorry I'm not really saying much during this one. I don't like to stay completely silent during shit like this. I do try to talk more, because obviously whenever people say completely silent during reaction videos, it's like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? And I do hate whenever people do that, but I literally don't really have much to say. I have no experience with the Metal Gear Solid games at all. I've never played any of them, so I can't say anything.
In fact, it's greater than it's ever been.
With memorable scenes and boss fights throughout, this PlayStation gem forgoes the run-and-gun cliche in favor of stealth gameplay to top off this impeccably presented masterpiece.
One thing I will say is that the Metal Gear Solid is definitely one of the first games you think of whenever you think of PlayStation 1, so yeah, that's not going for it.
Snake!
Before we reveal our #1 game
I'm sorry, just the voice
of
acting
the
there.
5th generation, here are some honorable mentions.
Alright. Diablo 2, alright. Star Fox 64, alright. I haven't played Star Fox 64. I've played the original Star Fox, but I haven't played 64. Wolf tuned in just to say that.
Dude, he's right behind me.
Deus Ex, alright. The original Deus Ex. Deus Ex is another series I don't really have much experience with. Any experience with. Nights into Dreams, the only Sega Saturn game I've seen this whole fucking time. I swear to God, there's like no games for the Sega Saturn, man. There's none. Mario Kart 64. Never actually played Mario Kart 64. It looks good, but I haven't played it. I think it's actually one of the only Mario Karts I haven't played, because I've played Super Mario Kart, I've played Double Dash, I've played I actually grew up with DS. I've played the Wii, I've played Mario Kart Wii, I've played Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and literally I think the only two I haven't played are 64 and Super Circuit. So, yeah.
You're
The fuck? System Shock 2.
#1, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Of course. Like, for years, it was considered the greatest game of all time. It was like... Fuck. I know what, for years I didn't get... I know, like, a lot of people are coming out now and saying, like, oh, I just don't get the hype behind the game. And for a while, I was the same, but recently I went back and started playing it, like, playing through it, and I totally, like, I feel like I'm the only person who actually does get the hype behind it. I don't think it's the best game of all time. Fuck, I don't even think it's the best Zelda game. But I do totally get the hype. I get the hype, and I get why people say it's one of the best games of all time. The fucking gameplay is great. The dungeons are super interesting. I fucking love the story. Story is like one of the best Zelda stories, I think, ever. The characters are incredibly memorable. Like, I swear to God, you meet the characters once, and you instantly feel a connection with them. It's like Marin. You meet her in Hyrule Castle the first time you walk in there, and like it's like you immediately feel a connection with that character just from talking to her. You know what I mean? It's like, how does that fucking happen? You meet the character once, and it's like you feel a connection with that character. Now, to be fair, that might be because she kind of has like a bit of a mission thing going on at that point, so maybe that's what it has to do. It has to do with something like that. I don't know. But yeah. Like, it's even characters like Saria. Like, you barely talk to Saria before the bridge scene happens, and then whenever that happens, it's one of the most emotional scenes in the game. Same goes for Zelda. Zelda, like, you have an emotional connection to Zelda almost instantly, so whenever you see her being chased out of the castle, it's like, jeez, I don't even know. I haven't actually completed the game yet, but that's just from what I've seen. Or even, fuck me, whenever you beat the fucking forest temple, and Saria, like, talks about how you were destined to be in different worlds and shit, it's like, fuck. That's some heavy shit. And the master comes up on screen, Saria will always be your friend. Fuck. Probably should have put a spoiler warning before saying all of that, but you know what? The game's been out for like fucking 23 years. I don't think I say that, but I'm only just playing it now. But all the stuff I just spoiled, I already knew about before fucking playing it, so. But it is an experience nonetheless. Like, even knowing about that when you play the game, you'll still feel what I felt. That scene's fucking iconic.
What else could top this list than a game that is considered to be one of the best of all time?
Yeah, honestly, I think I agree with this, genuinely. Although, where the fuck was Banjo-Kazooie? Are you serious? I've just realized that Banjo-Kazooie didn't appear on that list at all. Not even in the honorable mentions. Really? What the fuck?
With a flawless combat system that few games can ever come close to.
Okay. Flawless? No. It is by no means flawless. Jesus fucking Christ. Although what Ego Raptor said about it was bullshit. He said all it comes down to is just block and wait to attack. Yeah, that is what it comes down to, because that's what an actual fucking sword fight would come down to. Swear to God, I love Eagle Raptor, but he's like one of the most nitpicky people in the world. Like, he says Sonic is a game that's meant to be about running fast, a lot of obstacles get in your way, not realizing that the game is a platformer with speed as a reward if you're able to keep your momentum going. Ugh. I could do an entire video on all the stupid shit Eagle Raptor said.
Ocarina of Time remains
And that's coming from someone who loves the Game Grumps and watches them all the fucking time.
untouchable to this day.
Those guys were so fucking annoying.
Although we loved the masks and the importance of time in Majora's Mask,
Okay, is all this footage gonna be from the forest dungeon? Are you serious?
the unparalleled dungeon design and the use of music with the Ocarina, along with many memorable characters,
All of this footage is from the forest temple.
easily makes this game a very strong contender for our best game of all time list.
That boss fight can be fucking, like, that boss fight, there's a fucking trick where you can, like, just sit in the corner and wait for him, which I didn't know about, and then I didn't know about it first. And he's dead!
Do you agree with our list? If you didn't see your favorite game,
The Tony Hawk games weren't even on there. I mean, I've never played the Tony Hawk games, but that does shock me. Yeah, I don't agree with the list, but I do agree with the number one pick, for the most part. The only other one that I could have picked that would have got me thinking would have been Banjo-Kazooie, but whatever. The fact that Banjo-Kazooie was on the list fucking pisses me off. But yeah, Ocarina, I think that's a fair fucking pick. I love that game. But, yeah, this video's been going on for like 21 minutes. I think this might be the longest one of these reactions I've done so far, so, I guess I'm going to end it here. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what's your favourite game of the... What is this? The fifth gen... It's a fifth generation. Tell me what your favourite game of the fifth generation is. I've told you mine is either Ocarina of Time, like they said, or Banjo-Kazooie. So, yeah. Or, actually, what the fuck was Crash Bandicoot? There were no Crash Bandicoot games on there. Okay, this list is bullshit, but the number one pick was a solid one. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot is another great one. And Spyro. Spyro's another great one. I don't know what the fuck that was. Yeah, subscribe, have a nice day. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.